So before we had kids, we were in shape, we were going to the gym, we were able to work out, we had all the time in the world to do whatever we wanted. Clearly, once you have children, that changes.
Plus we got comfortable being married a couple years, we don't care that much about what we look like anymore.
True.
All we care about is eating, spending time.
Right. But once we were married and we had our son, we couldn't go to the gym as much, we just had less time, and quite honestly, we didn't want to sacrifice the hour or two that we had to spend with him by going to the gym.
Else.
Yeah, going to the gym or, doing other things. We wanted to spend our time with him. So
plus we get older, and even if we did go to the gym, which we did a little bit, it still didn't really have the same effects that it did when we were 25 and could lose weight just by walking down the street.
I guess my wake-up call of, needing to lose weight or wanting to lose weight was I just wasn't comfortable in my own clothes. Everything was getting tight and I refused to buy new clothes. I went to the gym 2 days up until my son was born, and I hadn't gained much weight while being pregnant, so I thought it wasn't going to be a problem after I had my son, but it was. I held on to 10 pounds and they were very difficult to get off. I went to the gym, I took a bar method class and was doing all kinds of things, but I wasn't really focusing on eating. So at that point I realized it's not about exercise, it's more about, what you're putting into your body, and your eating habits is really what drives how you look.
So for me, basically about this time last year, I was getting really busy at work. I would sometimes go all day without eating until about 2 o'clock. And by then I was so hungry, I just wanted something quick, that I would go to the drive-thru and just eat fast food all the time. And I started to feel really gross. It started to feel like what I was eating, like greasy and fat. And it was basically just, gross. So when I started to realize how it was making me feel, I wasn't sick or anything, but I knew that if I kept eating that way, at some point I would go to the doctor and he would probably tell me I was diabetic or had high blood pressure and was never going to be able to eat these things ever again. I didn't want that to happen. I'd rather be proactive than reactive and wait for bad news before I was going to do something. The problem was I just didn't know what to do. So being introduced to this program was really when I really started to care more. Or before that, when I was feeling that way, I didn't know what else to do, so I asked a coworker of mine who looked like he was in good shape what he ate for lunch, and he was giving me some ideas, and that was helpful for a little bit, but it didn't really make me lose any weight. I felt better, but that was about it.
Simple, it was convenient, we didn't have to spend a lot of time that we already didn't have making meals or thinking about what we needed to eat. It was just kind of follow the rules and it worked.
And it was pretty mindless too. Like, you didn't really have to learn about nutrition or anything, and we got a free health coach that was going to tell us everything.
He would call us once a week just to check in with us, see if we had questions, so we weren't doing this program by ourselves.
And also we were learning new habits that we could keep the weight off forever, so it wasn't going to be a temporary solution.
Right, because everybody has lost weight and they're there's so many diets out there.
We've lost weight in the past and put it back on.
Right, but everybody always inevitably gains weight back. So the whole premise of this program, the Habits of Health, is to lose the weight and keep it off for good. So it's really teaching you how to eat healthy and keep it off for life.
And we both started in February, and within a few months, by summertime, we had both gotten down to our goal weight. I lost 40 pounds, you lost your 10.
And I lost the last 10.
And we both didn't even realize how gross we felt with it, because we felt so much better with that loss of weight. We weren't getting tired playing with the baby anymore.
And because it was so successful for us, I decided to become a health coach and help other people reach their weight loss goals as well.
Yeah, and now we know what we need to do too, so that we can keep it off for good, and we're basically sharing that, or we're basically helping other people learn the same things.